Let's get to take two, some of the hottest topics of the day. Some of them serious, Steve, some of them not so serious.
No.
Are you okay
how
with that?
serious I am.
We'll dig into them here for you. It is take two. As always, to wrap up the show, we are off early tonight, but it is the Leafs pregame show.
Triple header here, right? So Marshall, Milton,
just
and
a
Louis.
couple of minutes.
Right?
Maddie, it's already on.
Okay.
It's already on. Did you just turn it off? Oh,
Matty T!
Matty T in the house, just pressing buttons on
Matty T!
on the camera for no reason.
For
just
everybody
make sure
except
the red dots in there. Okay?
For everybody except for the four guys that happen to be in the studio right now, we are filming this for our blog or for our web.
We put it up on YouTube. TSN
right?
1150 YouTube.
Okay.
As always,
just wanted to tell people what you're talking about.
Some
What is
video
the
content.
YouTube?
Matty T trying to be a go-getter, trying to turn on the camera. He turns it off. That's okay. The first take two for you today, guys, dealing with Stan Van Gundy. Stan Van is not a fan. Detroit Pistons head coach Stan Van Gundy said that he does not like instant replay, and he went on a rant the other day saying, if it were up to me in all of sports, we would just get rid of it. He said as well, I sort of came to that in my 2 years out of coaching, sitting and watching games, college and pro. It's infuriating watching the game and watching the last 2 minutes take 20 minutes and stuff. You know, going to the monitor 4 times in the last 2 minutes. It's like, damn, can we just play this basketball game already? So I went through the 2 years that I'm just sitting there as a spectator, and I absolutely hated it. The question is, does instant replay and video review still belong in the way that we have allowed it to develop?
I think we've allowed it to develop too much. I think I'd limit it. I think I'd video replay everything so that if there is a call, you've got the answer before the thing that happens. That's the first thing. The second thing I'll say about what Van Gundy says, for the casual fan, if you did not have video replay in slow-mo, and of course that'll lead to all the calls about it, most fans couldn't appreciate how brilliant basketball is. I'm one of those people. I have to watch it in slow motion to realize all of the things they do on the way to the net.
Well, that's like NFL films for me of watching.
Obviously, you need instant replay. You can't get rid of it.
But how much can you allow it to develop is the
just
question.
keep letting it develop. It's about getting the call right.
There was
yes,
instant
there's
replay
human
at
error.
the Pro Bowl.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sucked.
But if it comes down to it, you can't lose a game because they didn't have the right angle. Like, you used to be able to, but now, especially in basketball, that's why it's so...
arena sports, for sure.
Stan Van Gundy is saying this, because basketball, I feel, has embraced it the most. There's no challenges. There's no, hey, did we get it wrong? And there's 3 refs who are consulting on this. Hey, did we get it wrong? Yeah, I think we got it wrong. Let's take a look. What's the harm? In football...
The look should already have been taken, is what I'm saying.
It should have already been taken. I think they're going towards that. But yes, you need instant replay, and yes, it should be fully developed and continue developing.
It does have to be predetermined what the decision will be made in case there's any... That takes budgeting, that takes a lot of money, but those 4 major leagues, they have the ability to get that done. Also, Jerry Markbright yesterday, remember saying there's more pressure on officials now than there ever has been because of the level of technology.
Good.
I don't think that's a bad thing either.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Up next here in Take 2, McDavid playing it cool. Connor McDavid's agent Jeff Jackson said today that his client isn't concerned with living up to the expectations. He can turn around the Oilers, but with picking up where he left off before his clavicle injury. The question is, it's kind of a statement, kind of a question. It's pretty clear he doesn't see himself as the savior of the Oilers. But should he at this point in his career?
No.
You don't believe so? Because I'll start here.
I'm sorry.
I think he should think of himself as a savior. What else is he supposed to do? The reality of when Wayne Gretzky was there was I need to be able to turn this thing around, and I want to, and I have the ability to. Why not think the same way with Connor McDavid? I'm kind of tired of young, very, very talented athletes going into a situation and saying, I just want to be here, I want to be part of the team and have success. You're the guy. Act like the guy, own it, be the guy, because that's what Cam Newton's doing right now, and he's changed that franchise.
I think the way Taylor Hall is playing like right now, which is like an MVP, I don't think you get in the way of that if you're him. And Jeff Jackson, who, by the way, is from Burlington, and we've had him on the show, I think he's right. I think he's right. I don't think he has to be the savior because that's bigger than being the best player in that game, and we will win this game because of me at this moment. I think that's different than saying you're the savior of the franchise.
Louis, do you think that he should think of himself as the savior?
No. Especially in Edmonton, who cares? There's been so many. There's been so many saviors.
Shots fired.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Taylor Hall.
They were all very, very good, but Connor McDavid was the next level of special elite guy.
He's the only one of those guys that's been called a generational player.
Yeah.
The other guys were the first draft round.
They were all very, very good players.
It's a bit much.
You think it's too much for him to think of himself? I just want him to own it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, there you go.
I just feel like guys at that level...
You can't put that pressure. He's 19 years old.
Everybody knows you have that talent. You don't have to save the team right now, but long term.
I think you stay in the moment.
Somebody told you at 19, hey, you need to lead McMaster to at least 2 Vanier... Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry.
It was assumed.
It was assumed.
You did the easiest thing in the world. You made him go red.
Big finish time?
Yeah.
We run out of time on
It's
you?
about that time.
All right, I got another one. We'll save it for tomorrow. It's all
Do you
good.
want a quick one?
Yeah, sure.
Do it real quick without the music. Go.
Okay, real quick one here. Let's go with following the Denver Nuggets' lopsided victory over the Raptors on Monday. Head coach Mike Malone gushed over his rookie Jokic, saying he doesn't think he would trade him for anyone in the league. Is there one untradeable player right now in the NBA that you think is above all else?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
That's simple for you.
Oh,
eh?
and LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but if you
Steph
had to
Curry.
pick one,
You can trade
had to
LeBron.
pick one untradeable player.
Untradeable player?
Steph Curry.
I'd go LeBron.
LeBron would be more
Because
untradeable.
of he's in Cleveland.
We
That's
didn't touch
why.
on
Marketing
this.
value.
It may be on what you missed, but Kevin Durant. Apparently, Golden State is the leading
that was my
candidate.
next question.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is quitting time.
might as well.
I'll just fly through these because we're already probably going to be late. What you learned today, I learned that LeBron James, on being a potential head coach, said I couldn't be one. I'll get blamed for every little thing. Or as every coach ever said, yeah, that's kind of how it works for us too. What you missed, Duke out of the Coaches Bowl for the first time since the end of the 2006-2007 season. What you need to know, the Packers reportedly want Eddie Lacy to lose 30 pounds before the 2016 season. Yeah, good luck.
Wow.
What to watch tonight, Leafs, Bruins, Raps, Suns. See if the Raptors can start their next 11-game win streak tonight on TSN1. Did you guys learn anything? We got a second here.
I did, but it was that Kevin Durant and Golden
That's a
State.
crazy headline.
I kind of ruined my own. Let's make the West even more unbalanced. Let's
Yeah.
put the best player in the world.
Well, he's already in the West, but it would stack one team
I know,
so
that's what I
heavily
mean.
that it
Like,
would
let's make it even more.
be... Like, we talk about the Nuggets being a good team, and they're not even
Nuggets
going to be
are
in the
not
playoffs.
a good team.
Steve, did you learn anything real quick?
Yeah, I learned that the music in '67 at the Super Bowl isn't quite what I remember it as. I would have remembered Beatles and Stones.
The Monkees.
Yeah, the Monkees
But
were...
it turned out to be the Monkees.
They nailed it. Thanks to our guest, Tom Meineck, to the Sport Market, Graham Rockingham, music and arts writer for The Spec on Music. On the time of Super Bowl I, Twitter and Facebook is at Martian Milton. I'm at TSN_Marsh. First pitch of Wednesday is Martian Milton. 21 hours between now and then. Don't forget the Junos might just be another award show, but at least they're our award show. Cheers, Hamilton.